So this is one of the last events, the panels of the day. Did you guys have fun? Yeah. Why don't we give, I don't know if anybody, are you guys filming back there? Raise your hands. Yeah, you're filming. Okay, can I get a copy of any of this stuff? Raise your hands again if I can. Yes, okay, good. I'd like to personally thank, and I think we all would, to extend a really warm and genuine thanks to the con heads, to all the people that helped, to all the volunteers that helped. This has been an amazing first Canadian BronyCAN, and let's just put our hands together one time. From all of us to all of them, thank you so much. I've had a great time. Now, keep it going. How many would like it again next year? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I guess you know by now who I am. My name is Peter New. We can't all be Peter New. That's how I'm going to greet him every time I see him. Whenever he says hello, "Hey Lee," we can't all be Peter New, okay? Man. Nope. So yeah, now I'm Lee Tockar, obviously. How many people have heard about FanBuilt? How many people are just here because they're waiting for the next panel? One person almost. Alex Atley, no, you're not. No. How many people don't know, really, and are here because they'd like to learn a little bit more about FanBuilt? That's fantastic. Okay, FanBuilt, let me run through a little bit here. I'm just using this technology for the first time. It's kind of exciting. FanBuilt.com. We bring multidisciplinary artists together to create, collaborate, compete, and complete original content. What this means is I figured out a kind of a formula in my little think ball about how I just noticed so much. There was a prevalence on the interweb tubes that artists were doing a lot of fantastic stuff for free, and people were really kind of asking him to do a lot of stuff for free, and that didn't seem really fair to me. I am an artistic producer, and I have a lot of projects, and it started with me just reaching out to the community of people, not just bronies, but Transformer fandoms, to all the fandoms that I belong to, and asking them to maybe help design some of my characters for my cartoons, to help me write some of my scripts, to help me voice some of the stuff that I needed, and to basically, I was looking for a place where I could create a resource of artists that could all be categorized, and I could just hand pick. And then I thought, well, that's kind of selfish. What am I doing? Why don't I? There's probably 100,000 artistic producers out there that would love the same thing, that would love to work together. It's like they're writers, and they would like to get voiceover people to help them with their scripts, or designers to help them design their projects. And then I thought, well, so okay, I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I thought, well, how do I make people do that? And then I thought, well, I feel a little bit like Bill Gates up here. You know, the new iPhone is going to be fantastic. Let's go to the next slide here. It's me and the big brain people that I pay. Anyway, okay. So I thought, well, the only way that I would be able to do this, I do a lot of animation. I've been in over 6,000. A couple of months ago, I celebrated my 6,000th episode. That was very exciting. 7 shows right now consecutively, and all of that. I tell you this because I want you to have faith that the person that's creating this thing knows what the poop he's talking about. So basically, I thought to myself, well, I'll take some of the money that I'm making from the cartoons, and I'll put it back into the world of animation and back into the world of creativity, and I'm going to have competitions. And we're going to use it like YouTube with the most likes and dislikes, or at least likes, you know. We would have competitions, and then we would let all of the world select who the winners of those competitions are. I take my money that I make in animation, and I give it to the top 3 people. and then they get paid for doing what they would already be doing out there. They're creating memes. You guys are creating memes, songs. You're just amazing. The talent pool here in the room, and the talent pool who've already signed up for the website is staggering, blowing the head off my body. So that's how we were gonna. And then one of my friends said, well, if we market this right, we can have advertisers and all these people. If we get enough people on the website, then, and we don't want to own any of the content unless it's stuff that I have purchased through competitions. And I said, I'm paying you to do this design for me. Then, of course, I get exclusive rights because it's a design for my product. It's for me, but you get money. So you get money for doing whatever. But other than that, in the future, these competitions, and that's how we're going to do this, is through competitions. And you yourselves as artistic producers, you can say, I know that, like, for example, I keep coming back to Alex Atley because he's my student, but he had a demo reel that he was putting together, and he wasn't really happy with the writing. And I don't have time to write for all of my students. And so I said, why don't you reach out to the community and say, can anybody help you write a script? And so, I mean, it's things like that. It can be the simplest things, like, hey, I need a design for a new derpy tattoo, or whatever, and I'm looking for the best people, and it just it creates a community. And then my COO, Reese Haynes, he said, well, if we can get enough people on board, like if we get, we're really small. We're just starting small, and I don't want to get ahead of myself. He said we can monetize that, and then we would take half of the money that we make to pay our overhead, and the other half could go right into bursaries and competitions, so that we can keep this perpetual motion machine going. And anyway, so here's where we're at. We're in the beta testing phase. We stopped telling people at 30 people, and we said maybe we should stop telling everybody to join. And then I went to BronyCAN, and then they wanted me to do a FanBuilt panel there, and I said sure. And so I told them, and now I've got you guys, and I'm telling you, from the point that we had 30 beta testers who came in to try and help break our site. I said, come in and like bash around like a bull and just break the heck out of our site, because we're gonna fix the problems now before we get too big. They broke it, and they broke it really well. So they really broke it. They're really smart, and I hated them for a while, but then I was thankful. And now we're just under 230 people, and we haven't done any advertising. We've only done that, we've got those guys and we got you. So we haven't done any advertising. My PR girl is waiting for me to give her a bunch of money so that she could put me on the Strombolopolis show and do this thing. And she even said, Ellen DeGeneres. So then I'm like, what? Ellen DeGeneres, what? Okay, sure, that would be great. I'd like that. Yeah, that'd be great, yeah. So we are almost finished. And I've been saying this for, since April, when we moved our site off of Everfree. And April 1st, we started our own. We've now affiliated with Amazon, and through those competition winners, I'll tell you more. Let's see what the next. Let's just do this organically, shall we? Hey man, let's just lay back and let this happen, okay? FanBuilt aims to become the stage upon which our community of brilliant minds. You know what? I'm just going to leave it hanging like that. Yeah, let you fill in the blanks, man. May share their art and dreams with the world. So here's where you guys, the artistic producers of the future, creating your own comic books, your own radio plays, your own even voice actors and actresses that I have my students, they can upload their reels. It'll be like voice123voices.com and everything. This is a big idea. I mean, it goes very levels and levels deep. We want to provide a stage for you to sell your wares, to show your stuff. To show, it'll be like DeviantArt, except not so stagnant, and we don't charge you $30 a year or whatever they're charging you. It'll be like YouTube, except it's not all, again, I keep saying this, just videos of, look at how stupid my cat is. It's like things that you make, short little clips, and you can work together and build teams through our competitions, or you can build teams together and upload them, and it has to have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and it'll be just like these little tiny shorts with titles. We want titles because we want you to promote yourselves and all the people on your team. And it'll be like, voice actors can put their demo reels up there. It'll be like LinkedIn, because it'll have the same job opportunities, because we're gonna pay you, except it's not so annoying and so like sterile and business-like. It's like a lot of things. It's like, we just want you to come together through our forums and create stuff, and we're promoting creativity, and we're gonna pay you to do it. We've got a whole bunch of new producers like Andrew Francis. How many people know Andrew? Of course, yes. A big cheer for Andrew Francis. Big cheer, everybody! Big cheer for Andrew Francis. I know he's out there watching right now. I know he wanted to be here, he couldn't be here, but he is creating a new cartoon called Nut Jobs, and it's very funny. It's very funny. I mean, it's super funny, because Tabitha St. Germain and I do all of the voices in it, so it's really it's really funny. So so she does like 5 voices and I do 5 voices, and it's about the things that happen in a nut house. It's probably not PC, but I don't care. So he has said that he would climb on board with FanBuilt and build his teams and share files. We have file sharing, just like You Send It or Dropbox. We have live video chatting that we're still tweaking that. These are one of the last things that we have to tweak. We're creating like a Skype, an internal Dropbox where teams can share files and build productions, build stuff together in the communities. Not just this community, but the Transformer community, the Star Trek community, all these people that are fans of all these genres can come together and do their thing and make things and join our competitions, hold competitions of their own, and it just becomes a perpetual promotion machine, That just happened. And this is what we want to do. We want to inspire creativity, and we want to be able to give back I want people to create. Ever since I was a little kid, I just wanted people to even when I was 12 years old, I used to teach 6-year-olds how to draw, really, really crappy stuff, but, I was 12. What do you want from me? What? Get off my back. Anyway, so there's a little bit more about that, so let's move on. Our goal to become the worldwide FanBuilt network. So, how are we gonna do that? This is phase 2. Phase 1, build an unbreakable website. We are literally days away from that. If you go to fanbuilt.com, how many people here, and if you don't raise your hand, you are going to be singled out and guilted into doing this. How many people here have not gone to fanbuilt.com? Oh, everybody look at them. Look at them. Oh, man. Shame. No, I'm kidding. Please go to fanbuilt.com and create your avatar, and it's just like Facebook, except we're not just building friendships, we're building teams, and that's what we want. So fanbuilt.com, you can see it right there. Create your avatar. It's a very beautiful site. I like steampunk, and I like demented carnivals. So if you like that feel and look like a Tim Burton film, you're gonna love FanBuilt. This is what I like. So it's beautiful. Chloe Windus is our designer, and she has created this beautiful backdrop for all of the stuff. It just looks like it's so steampunk. I just love it. She's brilliant and talented. Reese Haynes, a marketing guru. Amy Rainey, some of you know Amy Rainey from Australia. She's a brilliant artist as well on DeviantArt. And she is our social media network person. We've got a bunch of other people coming on board. I don't want to mention too many names right now, but you will know them. And they've all seen the dream, and they all believe in the dream. And we really think that this could be like for creators and people that do fan art and fanfic and do graphic novels and anybody that. How many people here have a production or something, a project they're working on? Show of hands. See, look at that. Now everybody look at them and smile at them and go, wow, they're awesome. No, well, sure, yeah. I mean, see, it nulls itself out. It's canceled itself out. You are completely neutral now to us. No, I'm kidding. We love you. We want creators like you to come on board and to help us. So, anyway, the thing about this that I love the most is that it creates a sense of community, and this is a fantastic community, and it just showed this, and it just happens to be like, my God, if you go to the website, it's just inundated with you lovely bronies. I mean, every other video, people are uploading their videos, their stuff, and I'm like, that's amazing. So once we get, and what the FanBuilt network is going to become is a TV station of its own, and we have 24 channels. Everything from the Bronies will have their own channel, Star Trek will have their own Transformers. John Bailey Crompton, I don't know if anybody of you know him, he does a Transformers parody, so funny. He's going to be heading up all that. He also knows how to make our videos go viral, so he's now my employee as well. We're going to have interviews. I'm going to have personal interviews, live interviews. I'm going to get to Q&A in just a second, but I won't forget you. I've got everyone lined up from all of the voice cast that you know. How many people listen to Trevor Duvall's voice print? Okay, a couple people. This is going to be like that, but live. It's going to be a little bit more silly. So it's going to be pretty silly. But it's going to be interviews with anybody who is a creator of sorts. Right now, I've got my feelers out, and if you all put out your positive whim-whams, Stan Lee will be one of my first interviews. So I've got the feelers out there. I'm hoping and praying, because I'm very good friends with Kirby Morrow, who's best friends with the person who is his right-hand girl. So, it's all about nepotism, networking. So Stan, if you're out there, you look really good today. Wow, man, I mean, those glasses, amazing. Hey, solidarity, brother. Anyway, so we're going to, through likes and views, we're going to scrape the best of the best that all of you like, of all of the videos that are uploaded. We've already got over, we haven't even told anybody, we have over 65 videos that are original. We're going to I'm going to wrap them into a show, and I'm going to have a podcast itself that has cast interviews. So if you want to see cast interviews, you can go to that channel if you just want to see that. But I'm going to be the program director for its own network, and we're already in discussions with Apple TV. So we're going to create a way to get people, and we have grad reels. We've gone to a lot of graduation ceremonies for animation and movie schools, people that know how to do videography, and we've already gathered up slews of grad reels. And we're going to have a channel just for grad reels, and we have a special channel that even on the back end of the website where people can do likes and dislikes, or likes and views. I don't even know if we want to do dislikes. It sounds kind of exclusionary, but likes and views. And we're going to have the best of those. And composers, we have loads of composers. Daniel Ingram is our featured composer of the beginning of our site. And if you go into the website and you click in the top right-hand corner, you'll hear an original composition by Daniel Ingram, who was not, surprisingly, someone who did a lot of the music for My Little Pony. So he has generously offered his time and his skills to not only giving FanBuilt its first flying logo theme music, but an original score of music of his own that sounds really like a cool, demented carnival, that if you click in the top right-hand corner, it's now our site music. So Daniel, thank you very much. We love you. You're awesome. So that's how we're going to build the FanBuilt network. Am I boring you yet? I'm so sorry. This is a lot of information in a short amount of time, but it's good. Just keep going. You're bored, but it doesn't matter. Okay, no, you're not bored. How many think are you starting to get the idea? How many people are getting? Slowly, okay, they're still a little iffy. Okay. Join the Creators Carnival, fanbuilt.com. So, I don't know am I scrolling through everything now? Oh, look at that, that's so good. They snuck that one in on me. I like that. Well, then, that's okay. Free advertising, that's what it's all about. Well, if you go to FanBuilt, we have this on our front page. So, let's just go back, because if I could. No, they've only let it scroll once. How clever. Those boys are so clever. Anyway, so that is the idea, and we want to, and I don't know if you know the name, it's Lauren Faust, yeah. Lauren Faust, yeah. Anyway, I had about an hour and a half conversation with her on the phone, and I was very honored that she would call me. to talk about FanBuilt. This was during just after Christmas. And she said that out of all of the things that she has heard, and she said that I could tell everybody this because she told it to me, and I said, can I tell people this? And she's like, yeah, okay, go ahead. She said that out of all of the ideas that are somewhat like this is the one that seems to have a formula that could work, because we're taking all of the advertising money and we're splitting it into 3 parts. 1, for our overhead, 2, for our bursaries and competitions, and 3, we want to help produce. So we're going to be a little bit like a Kickstarter as well. And so, again, we won't own anything unless we enter into a production agreement with you, and then you can decide for yourselves what you want to kick back to us. Anybody that has merch, you can put it on our store, and we'll take, I don't know, like 3 cents out of every dollar that you make. You still get to show your stuff to your community. So we're giving back. I'm just providing the stage. Here's the sandbox. You got the shovel and the bucket. So, there you go. Okay, now, how many understand it now? Does everybody understand it now? Okay. You still not sure? You did this before. We have a mail-out system, we have online video chatting, and we have the ability for online file sharing and through our forums. So you can either do multiple forums, or you can do like our internal, it's like a Skype, and you can create your teams and you can file share, and you can talk to each other and say, if you're a writer, you could talk to your animator or your designer or your storyboard artist. And you can pass and transfer huge swaths of files back and forth. We're about 2 weeks away from this, but we still our chat is working now. Our online video should be working hopefully by tomorrow, Tuesday. We're still a little glitchy on that because we just transferred over onto Amazon. But you can just, if you use our forums, then you can promote yourselves and just, it's like, if you go to the site, your profile page looks like Facebook. You got your profile picture, but it's a dark background that looks kind of like carnival colors and stuff. And you have all of your disciplines that you do, and you can tick all the disciplines if you're a writer, artist, storyboard artist, whatever. The only people that we can't do anything for are choreographers and dancers, because I don't really know how we could do that. I don't know how we can. Maybe if you guys could figure that out, that'd be great. So it's just about building teams and file sharing on our forums, and then promoting it through our forums, and promoting it through all the people and showing it to all the people on our forums, and then we take all the best of the best and we make a show out of it. And I have a group of producers. I can't really tell. I'm not at liberty to tell you who the producers are, but you will know what they have done. I'm sure that some of you will know what they have done. Some of you already know who they are, but you will know what they had done. They want to help out. Anyway, I can't say who they are, but non-disclosure agreements. But suffice it to say, my team of advisors have really liked this idea. I can say this. Last year, when I was talking to Ace Fipke from Nerdcore, and I don't know how many people know Nerdcore here, but they're a Disney affiliate, and they've done League of Super Evil and Max Steel and on and on, Hot Wheels Heroes. He said that if this thing works out, he'd like to buy it. Well, I think that it's gotten big enough that I don't really know that I want to sell it. But anyway, that's a lot of information. So I'm going to stop with the information, and I'm going to go on with the making you say things in my camera. Anyway, first of all, before we go on too much further, now I got to enter my security code. Oh, God, I can never remember this. How many people, again, by applause, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to bring it down. We're going to bring it up a little bit. How many people think this idea can work? Because I'm kind of nervous. I'm still a little nervous. You know what? Wait, stop it. I probably should have started that again. This time with zeal, because I'm going to say this again, and then I'm going to pretend like it's for the first time, okay? Everybody, put on your acting faces, and I'm going to get extra sentimental. Okay, it's recording on 3, 2, 1. So I'm a little nervous, that this won't work. Do you guys think this will work? How many by applause? Anybody? Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I'm so surprised. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, so listen, for FanBuilt, because what I really want to do, and if it's okay with you guys, I want to do because we're going to have a network. So we're going to have competitions for who can create a little 20-second commercials and little 20-second songs, little things that we can put in between all the little shorts. We've got people from Second City that are donating some of their comedy things, their comedy skits for animators to come and put stuff to. We have people from all over the world. So we're going to make a little network, and we want you guys to help out with the commercials. So I'm going to make a couple commercials, and I'm going to need a couple voiceovers. So I'm going to need a couple of mass voiceovers. No, mass voiceovers first. If you guys come, and how many people are voiceover people here? Okay. Go create your avatars, join, and upload your demo reels. Artists, upload your portfolios. Anybody that has anything, if you're editors, upload your stuff. And by the way, and if this may dispel any concerns, we don't own anything. We don't want to own anything, and you're not going to get charged anything. It's a freemium model. Okay, so I want you guys to say you're watching you're watching FanBuilt. 3, 2, 1. You're watching FanBuilt. Okay, and now say, we love FanBuilt. 1, 2, 3. We love FanBuilt. I love it. Look at you in the back. It's so awesome. Okay, now just one great big FanBuilt on 3, like the biggest you can. 1, 2, 3. FanBuilt. And that's all I need. You guys are awesome. Thank you for letting me do that. And you guys, if you go to the site, you'll say, oh, I can almost hear my voice in there. So now we're going to go to the Q&A. We got half an hour left. I know that these kind of forums, because it's so new, it's sort of like watching Bill Gates talk about his new product, and it kind of gets like, yawn, okay, I'll buy the darn thing, just shut up. So I want to answer any questions and dispel any worries or concerns, and so I'm going to just throw the floor open. Yes, you asked a question before. Well, it's because of a couple things. There are so many different kinds of fandom, and if we're creating it, like there's going to be, the next thing that we're doing is the app, and the app for mobile devices and computers is going to be like a TV, just like a television, and you're going to be able to scroll through just like Shaw on Demand or whatever have you, with the kinds of programming you want to watch. So if you want to only watch stuff that's Brony-centric, you have the ability to do that. Plus, I kind of wanted to make you guys feel special. You know, I wanted to give you guys your own channel and say, okay, this is for you, you know, and that kind of thing. So, and people that do Star Trek are going to want the same thing. And if people that just want to watch interviews with Tabitha St. Germain and me walking through a park and talking nonsense, you know, like you're going to want to watch that. So that's the reason. Okay. Well, it's true. Although that makes up for some interesting mashups. Pony LaForge. All right. I don't know. Okay, next over.
2 quick ones. First of all, is this secretly your way of upstaging Peter?
I don't need to try.
Second thing is just more of a sort of idea. Is that you said you were going to do like a like system for the site?
Yeah, it's going to have the same rating system. Actually, what we're thinking is, what do you guys think? Do you think we should? I'm already eliminating the dislikes because it's kind of, you know, but the likes and the views. But we're actually thinking about just like a 5-star system. What's your name? Evan Nickerson? You have this look on your face that says you should be listening to me, and I like that. Are you on the site? You're not on the site yet because you were doing this. Would you be willing to jump on the site and try and help us out a little bit? Thank you, Evan. Well, if you want, just please go to fanbuilt.com, sign up, do your avatar thing, and then can you send me an internal email and say, hey, this is Evan Nickerson, and I was the guy that had the stern look on his face with a raised eyebrow of concern throughout your panel. And then I will be like, whoop, red flag, I got to talk to that guy. Because you're exactly the type of people that we want on the site. And so, yes, and anyway, good question, but that's, yeah, okay, moving, okay. Yes.
This one's more a fluff. I just wanted to say thanks for putting this on. It's really exciting for me because I'm a writer and I'm going to be taking script writing and fiction writing classes. It's a really great stage for me to put it up, so thank you very much for doing that.
You're very welcome, and that's and thank you, yeah. Yeah.
All I wanted to ask my friend and we got you a gift yesterday. Did you try it?
I did try the gift. It was it was an experience. It was great. Yeah. I did try it. It was beer. No, you don't have to be discreet. It was a really nice Belgian blonde beer, and it was very, very delicious. It was, what was it called?
It was 750 mils.
And it was 8.5% alcohol. Yeah, I could only drink a couple glasses of it, and then I thought, I have to go to the VIP dinner. I am not touching that anymore tonight. But it was delicious. It was delicious. It was a nice way. When I got up to the hotel room, I'm like, oh my God, I forgot I have this thing. So I just had a nice little half an hour to myself. Thank you very much, both of you. That was excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you. Awesome. Oh, I want to make sure I big round of applause for these guys who gave me the beer. Oh, that's so nice. That's awesome. Thank you. That was great. Okay, now you in the back over there. Yes. Are they channels of everything or what? No. They're channels of absolutely everything. We've got two coders that are. I can't tell you what we're doing, but they're going to cycle. They're going to be able to scroll through our Vimeo and YouTube accounts flawlessly, and I'm going to help program it to make sure that every third clip from another fan that's made something is a little tiny commercial promote. It says FanBuilt, or you guys saying FanBuilt. So you'll hear yourself quite often now, because you're the first people I've asked to do that for me. So there you go. And so, yeah, it's going to be everything. There's going to be no discrepancy. The only thing that we're going to have is we're going to look for some mods, some moderators to go in and flag for content that is offensive. We want everybody. My religious and philosophical credo is play nice. That's it. You know, just don't hurt any dobie. Okay? Yes? Yes. This is very interesting that you bring this up. What's your name? Blake? This is very interesting. Right now in the federal courts, like within the last couple days, what the governments are trying to do through the Piracy Act is to overturn and overthrow any ability for any of you to make fan art through copyright infringement. Now, this is a huge thing. If you ever go online and if you could throw your name underneath a census saying, I don't agree with this, I don't know if they're going to be able to get away with this. I don't know. I mean, original art. Yes, Blake, you have something. Sidebar, sign the petition. Sidebar, sub-paragraph B, loved the wine gums. I just finished eating some before I came down here, actually. I can still actually got a little something there. Cherry. Where do I get them? I have a distributor named Blake. He's awesome. You should meet him sometime. Awesome. Probably not too far away. A couple seats, maybe 3. Anyway, okay, anyone else? Yes, you. Well, just like dance and choreography, I really don't know what to do. But I mean, I suppose You know, I mean, I suppose if we put if you have a demo reel of your stuff from your movies that you've done stunts for, by all means, we're taking, because right now we have a group of 5 producers that are going to be meeting with me next month, and I'm paying way too much money to get them here and to buy them pizza and beer, to look at how a producer would best utilize this site, because this is going to be a systematic line of all of the disciplines. So so there's really no reason why I couldn't put dance up there. It's just I'm not familiar with the genre. I don't really know any dancers, not the kind that No, it's not on. It's not on. It's okay. Oh, that one's on. Oh, no. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry. So if you have a demo reel, and if you'd like to, again, if you could join up and say, and forward it to, and any of your concerns, it's Lee, Lee at fanbuilt.com, and it's also Reese, Rees, which is my COO, at fanbuilt.com. Chief Operations Officer. So if you have suggestions, and we have a suggestion box on the front end before you click join or sign up or whatever, and then there's a suggestion box. So just put it in there, and if we get well, now you've said it, so now I got to do it. So. It is a good way to get jobs. And this is one of the things, like I know a lot of animation students that have just got out, and we go and tour around, and one of the people that was helping us out was Kevin Gamble, and he was the former vice president of development at Disney. And he is a buddy of mine, a drinking buddy of mine. So I hope you're not seeing a trend here, but we've all gone out and we've gone to these different graduation ceremonies, and we've selected the best demo reels out of the graduation reels. So if you have reels that you'd like to promote, we will promote anybody in any genre. We want to make this, and the reason why, just before you, I'll do you next. We are not called us. We're not called Us Built, like us. We're called FanBuilt. So it's you guys that say how you want the site to look. So far, out of our beta testers, the way we look right now is a little bit different than how we thought it would be, because we've taken our suggestion box and just emptied it out and systematically, one by one, taken all your suggestions. We're stuffed full of programmers. We're stuffed full of like people who have gone in and there's a fellow by the name of Big Mac, he's from Belgium, and he's been one of those guys that came in and just kicked the hell out of our site and just like beat it up and like said, okay, this is not good, this is working, and all this stuff. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. So yeah, we are built by the suggestions of the fan base who want to use the site, and built by the suggestions of the producers who want to help get jobs for the fans, and built by the suggestions built by all of the fans who want to find other fans to work on collaborative pieces with. So you're getting what this is all about now. It's symbiosis. It's symbiosis. Yes, you. You're welcome. Possibly. My time is kind of full. I have like maybe I'm going to be going through the vendors alley because I have to do that before I leave. I'm already sorely lacking. Every vendors alley I have to buy another T-shirt. I collect T-shirts, so I'm going to do that. And yes, maybe after all that, I may be at Kylie's. I don't know, Kylie's, Corley's. Can't remember. The Irish pub. I may or may not be at the Irish pub, so if you want to come down there, I might be there. Actually, that sounded more newfie, sorry. I've been sort of in a newfie sort of mood there, there. Well, boy. Hey, well, boy. Okay, so, what, you? Eric? Okay. So, and add a comment section below. You think that's a good idea? Just like Twitter. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's a very good idea. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what we need to make the site so that it's user friendly to all the people, and not we don't want to offend anybody. We're just trying to help promote each other. We're not trying to, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'd like to have my overhead paid. That would be great. But for the first 4 years, I mean, I'm already 85 in, and I'm talking like triple zeros, and that's all out of cartoon money. Me. That's all me. And I've refused to get paid for the first 5 years. I just need my overhead paid because I've got staff, and I want to get bursaries and contestants paid, and there's requirements, and I would like to become a kind of Kickstarter. So we can't do that unless we have suggestions like this. Okay, yeah.
Just sort of didn't touch on it if you're doing this, but or is there also gonna be like live action stuff, like showing live action acting footage?
Yeah, there are. As a matter of fact, I had originally it was only going to be animation because it's what I do, and then I had a whole bunch of painters there, and I'm like, hey, did you join the site? And they're like, no. Why? Sorry. Okay. Sorry. It does that arbitrarily. I don't know why it does that. Technology hates me, which is I should not be running a technology company. These things just turn on. Anyway, yeah, I got a bunch of phone calls and emails. I'm like, hey, have you joined the site? And these are people that do carvings and sculptures, and people that do paintings, large-scale murals, and people that do like all these other things, and actors. And I'm like, hey, have you joined the site? And they're like, no, because you're just for animation, so screw you. So, yeah, we do. We have music. There's a local band here called Gold Stars Are for Suckers. They're a great band. I'm going to guilt Ashley Ball to get some of her music up there from Hey Ocean because she's my buddy, and if she doesn't, then no Christmas card for her. I'm just kidding. I love her. But there's a lot of as a matter of fact, okay. There's. Gold Stars Are for Suckers are looking for somebody to do some editing to put together a little music video, and they've only got like $300, but it's a little tiny thing. It's not going to take more than like half a day for a good editor to do. So I'm going to put it out there. Okay, this is what he's looking for. Anybody that wants to join, and so he's about ready to sign up tomorrow because I talked to him today. He's like, "Do you know anybody?" And I'm like, "Have you even looked at the site? You haven't even looked at the site." He's like, "Oh yeah, I totally forgot, man. We're on tour, and I've been like, just get on the site. Go on the site, man. Whatever. This is the thing. If you want somebody to do editing, okay, you've had your hand up for a while. What's going? Yes, there's a video game section. Yes, there's a video game section. As a matter of fact, we have a whole section dedicated that we're putting on right now for developers and for people that do like coding for it and create like the actual physical vector graphics for it. So yes, we have that as well. And we're actually because I have 4 inventors. So we're putting together an inventors section for people that can do crowdsourcing for that as well. Eric Atley, I think I know you. No, Alex. What? Well, now that you mention it, probably not. No, probably not. Yeah, we could send you out a bag of stale popcorn if you really want. I mean, yeah, that would be fantastic. Okay, but good question. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, thanks for your contributions. I love it. Alex is awesome. Okay, yes, you back there. Yeah, and the thing that we're working on with right now, because of we're right now we're working because we're small and we only have my money to work with. We're only using embedded videos and embedded graphics. So it has to be posted somewhere and then cut, pasted, and done through us. The only things that we're doing is through our Vimeo and through our YouTube that we can post. But yeah, if anybody wants to submit anything or upload anything, you can file transfer amongst yourselves through our site. But we recommend right now, and if anybody has any better suggestions, please help us now, because this is going to be a scalability issue, I think, in a little while. Right now, we're just giving everybody the ability to post it somewhere else, and then we would just cut and paste the URLs. So did that answer your question, or is there something else? No? Okay, all right. Okay, anyone else? Oh yes, we got some big hands over here that I haven't seen. You're welcome. I'm so sorry. I was actually doing it to you on purpose because that arm looked a little thinner than your other arm. So I was like, I'm going to give you a little Pilates. Well, look at it, did it again. I'm being attacked by my own technology. Yes, my dear. Okay, this is a problem that we've come up with. It's a very good question. This is why we need moderators. On our Skype chat, the FanBuilt Skype chat, there are, how many are on the Skype chat? No? Anybody? No? No? Okay, that's strange, because, no? Yes? How many, could you tell us how many people are on the Skype chat in a day? Okay, between how many and how many? Yeah, and they're talking pretty much all the time, aren't they? Yeah. So we have 15-year-olds, 13-year-olds. There's how old is Carbon Double? He's 14. 14-year-old, Carbon Double, amazing animator, just amazing. For his age, his skill set is unbelievable. And I do make a point of getting to know almost everybody. I mean, there's 230 people. It's pretty easy for me to get to know all of them. We have moderators on there. Amy Rainey is a moderator. I know that there's a fellow named Pony Toast that's going to be a moderator up on there. We've got a couple other people. I know that John Bailey Crumpton's going to be a moderator. We're looking for other moderators. We have to, for people just like you, who are 10, right now we have to be very cautious. It is an enter at your own risk. You must be this age. We would like you to just, instead of going onto the Skype chat, are you a member of Facebook? Your mom is? Okay, okay, so this is the problem that we're having, because we do not want to get, I have a really big problem with people getting creepy. I don't like creepers, and I don't like people that troll around looking to, don't like it. So we want to, we have got to really get a lot of people out there that are going to 10 minutes? Okay, I have 10 minutes. So to people that are going to immediately boot off anybody that is inappropriate in any way. Now, again, this is probably one of the things that I'm going to throw out to all of you, because this is one of the biggest dilemmas, other than the legal ramifications, which I've thrown thousands of dollars at to make sure that everything is fine, and you all know that you enter at your own risk. But nobody, if you want to upload something, it's okay if somebody else can come and maybe make a meme out of it, if that's okay, and that we don't own anything. We don't want anything from you. We just want you to go and play and have fun. But that's one of the biggest issues. So if you have any suggestions, please, as a mass people, go as my community, and you are my community, whether you're part of FanBuilt or not. I'm still part of your community. So if I could ask for your help, go to the suggestion box, sign up, and give us some help with that, because we want to protect people like you who have a big future, and we don't need to have you hurt in any way. Okay, let's go to somebody I haven't talked to. Yes, you behind. Hold on, a little bit louder. Yes. Yeah, there will be a section which must be 18 or older or 19 or older in order to watch this. I think we're all very well aware that you can see whatever you want to see at whatever age you are, and it's up to your own discretion and the parental controls that your parents put on your computers. But legally, we will have to have an area where people can post their stuff. We do not want to be a 4chan. Is that what this thing is? I just heard about this last week. I just heard about this place called 4chan, and I think I'm saying that right. Am I saying that right? Okay. Yeah. No. It sounds disgusting. So I don't know anything about it other than what I've been told by a couple people that I had to walk away from. So we don't want we will remove any content that is we will remove any content we want. And I'm a children's entertainer, and I don't want to be associated with that kind of stuff. I want you to have fun, and if you're an adult and you want to say funny, fun, silly, weird, kinky things to each other, that's your own thing, but don't hurt anybody and play nice. I don't want to start into the topic of censorship, because I am an artist, and I don't believe in censorship unless it hurts somebody. So, or unless it's lewd or lascivious. So, yes, there will be an 18-plus category and an area where you must be. And it'll be up to the parents in order to look at the site first and make sure that it's okay. Okay, Mom? Yes, we got time for a couple more. You in front. Yes, yeah, short films and grad students of film schools. Yeah, exactly, because those are one of the phone calls I got from some of my peed off actor friends saying, "Hey man, I'd like to get my face up there and show everybody how cool I am, Okay, that sucks. Then, yeah. And here is another place where you can upload your reels, any of your grad stuff, for absolutely nothing. And I have had 25 years in the industry. I have my Rolodex reads very well. There are a lot of producers from Hollywood, Disney, DHX, all these people, and Viacom, all these people that are like affiliates with these big companies who are friends of mine that make big films. And they're all like, "Hey, Lee, what are you doing now?" And I'm like, "I'm just making this little thing, I don't know what's saying." But I mean, this is a great new place for grad students of all disciplines to show their reels. So hopefully, now how many people after I've told you all of this are going to go to FanBuilt.com today or tomorrow or when you get home? Okay, wait, first of all, how many, put up your hands, how many people are not members of fanbuilt.com yet? Okay, I'm going to ask this next question, and I better not see one hand. You just dropped your hand! Dude, I just asked you. Okay, all right. No, 2 questions. I know, very analytical. I get it. You're smart. Whatever. How many people are going to join fanbuilt.com? Thank you very much. Okay, now before I go, because I'm gonna record this one last thing, because it's kind of important to me. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna record you. Get off picture, get on video, and hey, you just shut off. My technology is turning on, and this one's turning off. Oh, wait a minute. And, oh, not that one. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're about to wrap up here at FanBuilt.com panel at BronyCAN 2013. And I'm your host, Lee Tockar, and this has been FanBuilt Panel 2013 at BronyCAN. I want to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I am not gonna lie. I'm very nervous about this endeavor. It might fail. It seems like it won't because I have so much support, but it's gonna take a community to build it, just like it takes a community to raise a child. Thank you for your time. Sorry, I choked up. And this isn't acting. This is me being serious. And thank you for your time. Thank you for letting me talk to you about FanBuilt and for my dreams and for hopefully a place for us to all come together. And I'm not going to lie, me and my friends, we kind of feel like Zuckerberg and the boys when we're sitting around and we're getting so excited and we're pacing back and forth. And you should see our chalkboards. They're amazing. So I want to thank you. And I'd like to applaud all of you. And if you could give me and my team at home some support, would you please give an applaud to my team? They've been awesome. And you guys have been awesome. Thank you for hearing me. Please go home and join FanBuilt.com and go and join us on Twitter at FanBuilt. So thank you again, and thank you, BronyCAN 2013! Wow, that was right on time too. Holy cow. I'm like a machine. Anyway, thank you all very much for coming out. And if you have any questions, please go to fanbuilt.com and go to the suggestion box or send me an email at lee@fanbuilt.com.